What if I told you there's a bird that lays an egg so enormous, the mother looks like she's carrying a bowling ball inside her tiny body? Picture this: a small, flightless bird, no bigger than a chicken, wandering through the dark forests of New Zealand. She's a kiwi, shy, nocturnal, and utterly unique. But what makes her truly extraordinary isn't her long beak or her hair-like feathers. It's what happens when she lays her egg. Because when a kiwi gives birth, she produces something that seems to defy the laws of nature: an egg that can weigh up to a quarter of her entire body, sometimes even more. For scale, that's like a human woman giving birth to a 6-year-old child. It sounds impossible, painful, almost unbelievable. But for the kiwi, it's just how life works. And the reason behind this biological extreme is one of the most fascinating stories evolution has ever written. So why would a bird evolve to lay such a massive egg? And how does her body even manage it? To understand that, we need to step into the shadowy world of the kiwi, a bird that broke all the rules. Long ago, before humans ever set foot on New Zealand, the islands were a land of giants. Massive flightless birds called moa roamed the forests, and soaring above them was Haast's eagle, one of the largest birds of prey to ever exist. In this world of titans, the kiwi was small, vulnerable, and completely outmatched. It couldn't fly to escape, it couldn't fight back. Its only advantage was hiding. So it became a creature of the night, quiet, secretive, and incredibly cautious. But that still left one enormous problem: how to reproduce without being detected. Because in a forest full of predators, a nest full of vulnerable chicks is a death sentence. This is where the kiwi's strange strategy begins to make sense. Instead of laying multiple small eggs throughout the season, which would mean more trips to the nest, more scent trails, and more chances of being found, the kiwi went all in. One enormous egg, one shot. All the nutrients, all the energy, packed into a single, super-powered offspring. But pulling this off required some radical biological adjustments. Let's look at how her body manages this feat first: the egg itself. A kiwi egg is not just large, it's colossal. It takes up about 20% of the mother's body cavity. In the days before she lays it, she can barely eat. Her organs are compressed. She waddles. She struggles to breathe. It looks exhausting, and it is. But here's the secret: that egg is 65% yolk. Compare that to a chicken egg, which is only about 35% yolk. That extra yolk is pure, dense nutrition, enough to sustain the developing chick for its unusually long incubation. And that's the second part of the puzzle. The chick inside is far more developed than other bird babies. When a kiwi chick finally hatches, it's not a helpless, featherless creature. It's already covered in downy feathers. Its eyes are open. It can stand within hours. And most importantly, it can feed itself almost immediately. It doesn't need its parents to bring it food. In fact, after a week or so, it will leave the nest and begin a solitary life. This is the kiwi's grand trade-off: an incredibly demanding pregnancy for an incredibly independent child. Now, you might be wondering, how did this evolve? Why go through all that strain? The answer lies in New Zealand's unique ecology. For millions of years, the islands had no land mammals. No stoats, no rats, no cats. The only threats came from the sky, so kiwis didn't need to produce lots of fast-maturing chicks. They could afford to invest heavily in one super chick that was born ready to survive. But then, everything changed. When humans arrived, they brought mammals with them. Rats, dogs, and stoats found kiwi eggs and chicks to be easy, nutritious meals. Almost overnight, the kiwis' brilliant strategy became a liability. Their slow reproduction couldn't keep up. Their populations plummeted. The very adaptation that had served them for millennia was now pushing them toward extinction, but the story doesn't end there. Because in recent decades, something remarkable has happened. Conservationists realized that to save the kiwi, they had to work with its biology, not against it. They began collecting kiwi eggs from the wild and incubating them in safe, predator-free facilities. They called it Operation Nest Egg. In these sanctuaries, the eggs could hatch in peace. The chicks could grow strong without the threat of stoats or rats. Once they were large enough to defend themselves, they were returned to the wild. This simple idea, protect the egg, protect the future, has turned the tide for several kiwi species. Their numbers are slowly rising again. The kiwi's impossible egg, once a symbol of vulnerability, has become a focal point of hope today. The kiwi stands as a testament to life's creativity. It's a bird that redefined what was possible, one that took a huge risk for a huge reward. Its egg is not a flaw. It's a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering, a statement written in calcium and yolk. Go big or don't go at all. And in a world full of ordinary, the kiwi will always be extraordinary. If you were a kiwi, could you handle laying an egg that big? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more unbelievable animal stories, subscribe to Animal Fact Vault and hit the bell so you never miss a video.